The Witcher 4 may not have Geralt after all. His actor was slapped by CD Projekt for accidentally sharing a rumor that he'd be in it. Just not as the protagonist. Catherine Lewis over Games Radar. It turns out that everyone's favorite Witcher could, in some far-flung outlier, return as the protagonist in The Witcher 4 after all. Or he could be missing from the RPG entirely. As Geralt, actor Doug Cockle reveals that he accidentally shared a rumor earlier this year that led him to being slapped by CD Projekt Red. Very little has been revealed about The Witcher 4 and the journey it'll take upon us. But back in August, Cockle, who voices Geralt in the Witcher games, said that his character will be part of the game. We just don't know how much, and the game won't focus on Geralt. So it's not about him this time. Interesting stuff. Intriguing stuff, in fact. But also, it turns out, not necessarily accurate stuff. As in a recent interview with MCM Comic-Con Birmingham, shared by Geektown on YouTube, Cockle says he went off a rumor, and he's now unsure if it's actually true. Quote, I did go online and I said something about this, and then I got slapped by CD Projekt because I don't know how true it is, end quote. He begins when asked his thoughts about no longer being the main character. Quote, I went off a rumor and I thought I'd seen somebody from CD Projekt say that Geralt will be in The Witcher 4, but he won't be the main character. And I don't actually know if that's true now, because they came back and they went, we haven't put anything out there. Don't say anything. End quote. At this point, the dude just needs to keep his mouth shut and stop talking. Continuing, he admits, quote, I don't know what it's going to be. I have ideas. I thought I had an idea of what it was, and then I was kind of basically told we haven't told anybody what it is. So where you got that information, we don't know. Dude, stop talking, Michael.
Yeah, hey, look, he came out, he cleared the record. I'm sure this is the last time we'll hear from him for quite a while. You spoke about the Game Awards, Drew, so do you think we see anything for Witcher 4 at the Game Awards? Even just like a small trailer?
I don't think they're ready. Like, okay, so obviously The Witcher 3 has been quite a while, right? But we've really been on the hype train for Cyberpunk 2077, and then Phantom Liberty, the latest DLC, has been all hands on deck with that. There's been a small team, I'm sure, working on this, and then Flame in the Flood Studio as well, been working on the next Witcher project, another spin-off, I think, from what I understand. So I'm very curious to see, do we actually see anything? I've heard rumors and speculations that people are expecting to see something drop for The Witcher. I really don't think it's ready yet, but it is, again, right? It's that 10th anniversary. It's the big, heavy-hitting year for Jeff and the team over there. Can they pull something together to show us? But if they do, what is it gonna be, another splash screen where the logo gets dusted off with some snow? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see that. We already know they're working on the game. At this point, dude, I think we're still another 3 years from seeing anything. Do you think it's gonna be there?
I think we could get something kind of like what we got with Borderlands 4 at Gamescom, right? Where it's like very cinematic, you know, and as you said, you kind of dust something off and then it's Witcher 4. And maybe it's Geralt, maybe it's not, maybe that's the most they'll give us. But yeah, I could see us getting something like a, hey, you know, in case you've been living under a rock, yes, we are working on this game, but not much more than that, right? I'm with you. I think 2026, 2027 is probably when I think we'll first see something real about this game. Next year is just going to get swallowed up in the hype, so they're going to sit 2025 out. I don't even touch it. It makes complete sense. So, no, I'm excited though, right? Now that we kind of have this mystery that Geralt might be there entirely, he might not be there at all. We really don't know where he's going to be. I'm kind of excited. I think, in the end of the day, I think Cockle's original statement is going to be correct, right? I don't think they can make a new Witcher and just completely remove Geralt. If they're going to want to remove away from him, they need him to kind of taper off, right? I don't think they just pull him away. You'll never see him again. So I expect that he's there, maybe plays like a major role at the start of the game, and as the game winds on, he kind of winds down, and as he passes it off to the next one, right? That's what I'm expecting when we get this game, whenever we get this game.
And we get a Witcher game without Geralt, though? You know what I mean? Like, it is just one of those. You're not gonna get a Zelda game without Link and Zelda. So are we in that kind of frame now? When you think about The Witcher, who do you think about? You think about Ciri. You think about Geralt, right? There's some mainstay characters that definitely pull you into that world that you know and love and adore. So moving forward, how do you pass that off, dude? We talk about God of War here often as well. The way God of War Ragnarok ended, there's opportunities to possibly branch this out, but can you really pull in a God of War without Kratos? I kind of feel that's the same way here when it comes to The Witcher. The Witcher 4 is leading into a new trilogy. Are they ready to pass off the baton for the Witcher franchise?